And in general, there's also this artist. Her name is Marina
Abramović.
Yeah.
So for a while, I considered her my imaginary mentor, and I would
What are you
I would
saying?
write her little letters from like me to my mentor.
Wow.
When I was much younger, when I was about 2010,
Yeah.
I spent a year writing her little letters.
Wow.
Yeah, because I started doing research about performance art in general.
Yes.
And all of the stuff that she was doing. Of course, now she designs clothes. You know that she's now a clothes designer? I don't know. Yeah, so it happens. And
She did this breakup on like
Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
They started on opposite sides and then met in the middle and then continued on the other way.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. So she has a book like I was reading. I can't like recall its name. So that is how I got to know of her. And there's this Instagram.
I imitated one of her performance art pieces once. I went to a place. I wore like loose like yoga pants, like one pair of purple yoga pants, that's it. And then I got about 64 household items. So everything, a pen, a book, a bottle of whiskey, some honey, a knife, a stapler, a ball. Imagine picking 64 items from your house, okay? A variety of items.
Yeah.
Good items, bad items,
Yeah.
isn't it? And then I laid all those items out in front of me. And then I would stand still for an hour before anybody came. So I'd just stand still, completely still, staring at one point for an hour. And then when people would come in, they'd see this giant sign on the floor in front of me that says, the whatever artist takes full responsibility for everything you do to him. Go nuts. And then different people would come up and would futz with me. Some people would shave my chest hair off.
What are you
Other
saying?
people would tilt my head back and make me drink the whiskey. I had to just not move through it all. People would put me in weird positions. Some people would come and be my saviors and fix it. Other people would come and read it to me. Somebody put a staple in my arm. Yeah. Other people would take the knife and would like fuck around like, trying to see if I move and stuff. It was great.
Where have you done this? And
In
are you-
Atlanta.
Wow. Have you ever performed this in India?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
I would love to see this sometime.
People were coming up and like opening up my pants and looking inside. They were doing all kinds of things and I just didn't move. I just didn't move at all. But the thing is, after the experience of that, you've stood still for an hour, you felt this thing. Things start to happen if you've done it a couple times. So I did a few times in a row, right? Things started to happen. Like I would just be standing there and I'd know exactly I wouldn't know what specifically the person would do, but I would know in advance the kind of person this is going to be. Oh, this is going to be a tormentor. Oh, this is going to be a savior type. Oh, this is going to be a person that laughs and talks a lot about doing things with their friends, but actually once they get to me, they're not going to do anything. This person is going to fuck around. This person, it started to become clear just from standing there and watching all of the subtle cues that the person was giving me. Because zero output. I don't have to think at all about how I'm coming across. Not at all. So the entire power of your brain then is simply observing all the tiny, tiny differences in how people come up and walk to you. So it's like at the end of the 5-day run of the show, there were no surprises in terms of how people were coming up to me. I'm like, yep, that person. And then after it was done, I'd go and like wash myself off because often there'd be paint on me or shaving foam on my chest, or someone would have poured honey in my hair, or whatever, things trying to get you to move, right? I'd go and I'd start washing it off and I'd feel like I was wearing a sheath of power. Like, what can anyone do to me now? No one can do anything. What does it matter? They've all tried to do the worst, that they thought. All the other people have tried to do the best, and neither has affected me. I just stood there. I'm still me. Doesn't matter what they've done.
Wow.
Which is an interesting thing to eventually think about, that really how people treat you has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them.